There you go.
I know, yep.
You're trying to prove something.
Yeah, I'm trying to put myself down in alcohol.
Okay, excuse me. I am supposed to be the chief marketing executive for Positively Cleveland, which is like a marketing firm organization for the city to get people to come to the city and live and work there and things like that. And you are recent college graduates, and we're at the university. I'm trying to pitch to you why you should move to Cleveland and live there and make a family there, so you can stay. Quick history of Cleveland. First of all, I'm going to say thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining me today for the presentation of Welcome to Cleveland. My name is Dwayne Ross, Chief Marketing Executive for Positively Cleveland. Quick history on Cleveland. Cleveland was founded in 1796. It's a pretty old historic city. You played a major role in the industrialization of America. It was the fourth largest economic engine, things like that. But even though it was a powerhouse, it has faced hardships like other cities across the country. Since 1950, it lost 550,000 people, slipped from the 6th largest city to the 47th largest city, and it was hit hard by the foreclosure crisis of '08. But I shouldn't scare you away, because Cleveland's on the turnaround. Cleveland, it has been benefiting greatly from what is called the Back to the City movement, which is a lot of youth moving back to the city because it's a vibrant place to be, and all the activities around there. Neighborhoods have seen tremendous investment, such as Ohio City, which I'll explain to you later, Ohio City, University Circle, Little Italy, things of that nature, as well as Gordon Square, Detroit, Sherway. As also, like I said, even though I had the hardships, jobs have returned to Cleveland dramatically. A year or two ago, it was named the 7th hottest job market in the country. A lot of people don't know that. Unemployment is also below the national average, so you don't have to worrying about finding a job and things of that nature. As I spoke earlier on the neighborhoods, here you see Little Italy, which is a historic Italian neighborhood that serves authentic Italian food, has authentic Italian festivals and things like that of that nature. So if you do like Italian food, the vibrancy, the culture, the architecture, and things of that nature, then Little Italy is a good neighborhood for you to be in. It's also just even though you don't like it, even if you don't like Italian food or things like that, it's just a nice neighborhood to walk around to enjoy the atmosphere. Ohio City, as I mentioned earlier, is a West Side neighborhood. It mentions that's like for the everyday person. You don't have it's not a specific niche in the neighborhood. So if you just want to go to have a good time, things like that, enjoy yourself, shop, get some food or anything like that. You have various bars, restaurants. You have the West Side Market, which, if you like fresh food and fresh produce, you can always go there. It's pretty famous. It's been on TV on the Food Network various times. And you can also live there. There's various residentials getting built, so it's a brand new housing. You don't have to worry about rundown houses or anything like that. University Circle is probably one of the most active, most emerging neighborhoods in Cleveland and the country by itself. It's an emerging cultural neighborhood that features various museums, educational institutions, medical institutions, restaurants, as long as just various cultures that live there, from whatever culture you can think of interacts with University Circle on a daily basis. There's various things you can do. As you can see, there's the Cleveland Museum of Art right there in the bottom right corner. If you like parades and like art, you have Parade the Circle, which is a parade, a festival type event where you have to be creative. You create different types of art and wear them and showcase them in the parade. Like they created these dresses by hand, and they created those objects by themselves, and they showcase it to show their artistic pride. So it's a very diverse neighborhood, and you would never be bored by going to University Circle. Obviously, downtown Cleveland, as you can see, is a very vibrant neighborhood. It's been mentioned in the New York Times, so it's getting a lot of national press on the vitality and the activity that's going on there as far as jobs and things to do. Over 125,000 people work there every day, along with 15,000 residents. That's a lot of people to work there, so that shows that there are a lot of jobs active. It was named one of the top 15 emerging downtowns in the U.S. So you don't have to worry about being bored on an everyday basis and things like that, because it's packed, as you can see by this picture taken on East 4th Street. Job outlook. Job outlook. That's the most important thing for recent college graduates, right? Everyone wants a job. Everyone wants to be able to support their family or support themselves, for that nature. Cleveland's named one of the top cities for millennials to live, one of the top 20 cities for college grads, #1 city in Ohio for job population, and the most improved business climate. So as you can see by these rankings and these honors, Cleveland's on the come up for finding jobs quickly. As soon as you graduate college, you don't have to worry about struggling or anything like that. So if you want to find a job, just look at Cleveland, and you can find one quickly. As far as getting away from jobs, you have all these different neighborhoods, like I said earlier, that are emerging. Like the Flex East Bank development is a diverse neighborhood that's getting built as we speak. Has bars, restaurants, residential areas, boardwalks, a beach, water taxis, shopping. If you're a fan of live music and live jazz bands and just live comedy acts or something like that, they also have that. Also, it's all-in-one type neighborhood. So if you like all those things, all you have to do is go right down the street from downtown Cleveland, and you'll find it. Uptown Cleveland is in University Circle. It has restaurants, retail, apartments, and it's minutes from downtown. And as you saw earlier, University Circle contains a lot of things that keep you interested from day one until whenever you're going to leave the area, which should be never. East 4th Street, as I mentioned, that street contains comedy clubs, so if you like to laugh or things like that, if you like to laugh, just like live entertainment and the vibrancy of downtown Cleveland, then that's the place for you. Playhouse Square, largest performing art district in the U.S. outside of New York City. So if you aren't that really like rambunctious type where you just like to sit down like musicals, plays, or anything like that, that's the place for you, because they have over 1 million visitors each year. So that shows that many people respect and love to go to that area, and they put on very good shows. They just had like the Lion King musicals and plays, things like that. So it's big time plays that you can go to and enjoy. Warehouse District, if you like the club, if you like that, or if you are that party type, they can go there as well for your entertainment. Just some pictures of the neighborhoods that I mentioned. This is East 4th Street right here, in the top left, uptown in Cleveland. Playhouse Square, as you can see, is pretty vibrant, and this is the new flats development that's getting built. So, as you can see, there's a lot of things going on in Cleveland. Cleveland, even though it has this bad stigma as this boring city, or the mistake on the lake as it's called, it's really not. It's a very underappreciated city that has a lot of cultural amenities, plus new things getting built. I guarantee if you ever visited Cleveland, you will change your mind. If you had a negative opinion on it at first, you'll change your mind quickly as soon as you step foot into the city. Because there's a lot of things going on, there's a lot of development going on, $7 billion worth of development going on, or completed. So, if all those people want to invest that money in Cleveland, it must be something going on, right? But, like I said, in conclusion, Cleveland does have a bright future. It will reach, once again, it will reach what it was back in 1950s and things like that, because there are a lot of things going on. There's a lot of positive people in Cleveland. There's a lot of positive things to do in Cleveland, and there are a lot of fun, diverse things to do in Cleveland as well. As I said before, Cleveland's an amazing city once given a chance. People, you just have an open mind when you go to Cleveland, and you have the time of your life. I guarantee it, and you'll want to stay there. And it's a great place to raise a family. Ohio is known as a state for a great place to raise a family, and Cleveland is that as well. There are a lot of nice, diverse, quiet neighborhoods with tons of parks, great schools, and things of that nature to go about. But I guarantee you, if you give Cleveland a chance, which you should, you will never regret it a day in your life, and you will be looking in the classified ads for a house immediately. Thank you.